Hands, I do not give a shit, fuck, or anything that reminds of Dan. This is light form from the ultimate life form. Something light like work, but I black out like fuck I need lights for. Came in the game to play for a second with only a quarter, but got the high score. I'm one of you niggas, I'm far from the average. Battling me, you won't leave it like yours. A literal monster born for.
But the Dragon Ball Super movie right around the corner, about a month away. I am hyped to see this film. Some of you guys are also hyped to see this film. And especially looking at trailer 3 with the animation being all awesome and the art style and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is, before this movie comes out and before tomorrow, I'm going to do a comparison between the Dragon Ball Z Broly, movie 8 and movie 10 versus Dragon Ball Super Broly 2018. And, I know some of you guys, hate the old Broly and stuff like that. But, I think from the information that we got, I think we can compare, I can compare the Dragon Ball Super Broly, and with some more information that came out, which I'm not going to really, dive into, or try to not dive into that. Hopefully it doesn't slip up. But yeah, I think with enough information, I think it's time. So I'm going to begin right now. So Dragon Ball Z movie 8 is where we first heard about Broly. Broly was, of course, this person with the Saiyan, actually. Born with a power level of 10,000, basically equal to Bardock, which was crazy. Everybody found out like it was so strange and weird that a Saiyan was born at that power level, since usually, usual Saiyans are actually born with weaker power levels, but Broly is no average Saiyan, and I think some people in the community still don't get that. And basically what happened was Broly was next to Kakarot / Goku as a baby. Goku cried, which made Broly cry, and this developed his hatred for Goku later on, as we know about him, further and further in movie 8. And what ended up happening is, because Broly was born with a higher power level, King Vegeta was mad and he tries to stab Broly, but Paragus was trying to, talk to him, trying to reason with him that Broly has lots of potential. He become a good warrior, but King Vegeta was so ass hurt that he would not listen, so he stabs Broly in his chest, leaves him and Paragus out for death, but they did escape with Broly drawing out this huge bubble of energy, like a force field, and he flies away. Him and his dad floats away. So Paragus basically is trying to control Broly in movie 8, as we know, and that's how it all starts. So what ends up happening is, about Broly's character, it never really made his backstory didn't make sense, but I will give him a point to why he was evil, like his personality, which was pretty cool, just being as a villain. Some people say Broly didn't have any personality, but in movie 8 he did have a personality. He was evil, he was a dick. Going from a villain standpoint, yes, but from a backstory standpoint, no. From a backstory standpoint, it never really got to me how he cried just because Goku was a baby. Yet this man does not get angry at King Vegeta stabbing him right in his chest. How does he not remember that? But he remembers so much about, Kakarot crying as a baby, and somehow gave him trauma, which should have gave him trauma, which was stabbing him in the chest. But it's Dragon Ball. So what ends up happening is, movie 8 actually develops Broly's personality in a way. Once again, some people say he doesn't have a personality, but he does. He's evil. He blew up another planet of these minions and just said, oops, did I just blow it up? And he smiles, laughing at them. He acknowledges his evilness, his ways of being bad, as he knows it. When Piccolo calls him out, saying he's a monster, and one of his favorite quotes is that I'm not a monster, I'm a devil. And some people try to tie out with Super Saiyan full power, Broly being a demon. But I'll get into that soon. But anyways, after Broly is seemingly defeated by a punch, he comes back in movie 10, and he's hitting on the head so hard, which presumably he has brain damage. But what ends up happening is that he doesn't really have any more lines. I think was because I just said brain damage, which I'm not too really sure on. It didn't really give out huge confirmation about that. But what ends up happening is, he just says Kakarot throughout the whole movie. I guess misshoots everybody for Kakarot or to be Goku. I don't know what was going on in his brain, but he ends up saying Kakarot a lot. Only quote that he actually says that's not Kakarot is basically not until you lie dead at my feet, quote which he said to Gohan after he got of his, bear hug attack. And so Broly, you know, just does nothing but laugh and says Kakarot. So after Broly is dead, for his final movie, for the real Broly, we don't talk about movie 11 because that wasn't the real Broly. But ever since he died from movie 10, once again, gone but not forgotten by the fan base. This actually from movie 10 was actually the basis, I believe, in my opinion, that started the hate of Broly by many of the fans in Dragon Ball, because he was said to have no personality. He was just a brute force that screams Kakarot, and doesn't really have any lines, don't really have any backstories, which I can understand from that standpoint. But Broly, in terms of just being pure evil, he gets a point for that. But backstory is completely trash, in my honest opinion. But this Broly actually went on, got Super Saiyan 3 and stuff like that, which was pretty cool because he became so popular. And yeah, that is, I think, about the Broly from back in the days in Dragon Ball old school. From Broly being so popular, I thought that Broly was actually going to be done with. Many of us thought Broly was going to be done with, but that didn't happen. And we saw Kale, which we thought that was basically the canon version of Broly. But a year later, we get confirmation that the being who was standing on the ice mountain from the teaser is actually Broly. And he comes back, of course, in 2018, ready, to have some character development, which I like, because it's done by Akira Toriyama. And what ends up happening is, I'm not going to talk about too much in this video. Spoilers came out yesterday. I'm just going to let you guys know, so I'm going to try to stay away from that as much as possible. And you guys don't need, I know I say that if you guys want to hear some spoilers, but I don't think that's just the time right now. I don't think anybody should hear about the movie. If you guys want to, I'm not really going to say it, but if you guys want to, check out Geekdom 101's channel. Also check out Dragon Ball Super Chronicles. I don't just check out just Geekdom 101, I also check out some more people, of course, which I give you guys information about. But yeah, so off to Dragon Ball Super Broly, of course, what I just started. Dragon Ball Super Broly is said by Ben Shimada and Masako Nozoa to have more of a decent character in a way. He is more relatable. He may seem to be off at the beginning, as they said. Pretty sure most of you guys know about that. He seems to be off, but as you watch later on, he is more of a relatable character, and he's more understood. And this Broly seems to be more misunderstood in this film, because especially in trailer 3, he is said to not fight. He doesn't want to fight, I guess, and he's being controlled. So I guess, I don't know if it's Broly nature to not really fight, to pick fights with anybody, but it said that he does not want to fight. He's not fighting because he wants to, basically. That's what it was said by the green girl, whose name I still don't know. I don't know if it's Shell A, I think I'm starting to know it. But it says that he's fighting, that he's fighting, but he doesn't want to fight. And we also have the quote from Goku saying that you're not a bad guy, I can tell. And so if Broly by any chance survives in this film, I'm hoping that they do something further down the line with Broly, building up his character, which would be good. And we're going to see some lines. I heard we're going to have lots of lines about Broly, and he's also said to be more of a sympathetic character. Now, I don't know about the redeemable qualities or whatnot. Masako Nozoa kind of threw me off with that. It was confusing because it seemed like he has to get killed off, but at the same time, is not a bad guy, which is kind of weird. But I hope they don't do that. I believe that Broly should stay alive, and I feel that Broly, like I said, more development to him. And we also have more information about his transformation into the Super Saiyan, what used to be known as Legendary Super Saiyan, which is now known as 2017 to 2018 Super Saiyan Berserk, or Super Saiyan Full Power. So it seems that the transformation is going to be triggered by Sorrow. Now, who knows what Broly is thinking about in his mind? We don't know what kind of trauma he's really had, but all we know is that he's brainwashed by his dad. Basically, similar concept to movie 8, where he is, you know, where he is brainwashed. He's, I guess, born with a higher power level. And that was said to be a rumor in one of the little cards, which was accurate. It said rumor his power is born with a power level of 10,000. But we don't know if that's really confirmed yet. It said rumor in one of the title cards. But it keeps that same concept of not Prince Vegeta, King Vegeta being angry at Broly, and what ends up happening is he escorts him to another planet. Not this time tries to kill him. He escorts him to another planet, and Paragus chases after him. As we saw in the second trailer, he says that he's going to turn Broly into a mighty warrior and raise him. And so what happens is that's why Broly goes off to attack Vegeta next, because, well, not next, first. He goes off to attack Vegeta first because he may see King Vegeta as him, especially since he's being controlled. So it just doesn't feel right for Broly, and it's, you know, it's more depth to his character than how he was. So let me know what you guys think. Comment section below about Broly from the old films versus the new films, the new film that's about to come out. Which Broly do you guys like more? I'm not trying to start any war. I hope a war does not start, and I'm just trying to ask just to get some information. You know, y'all, it's like when you look at Dragon Ball, it's like a new era starts. So just asking, you know, what Broly do you like better? And once again, it does not have to be a war. So just asking here. And what you guys like, as you know, from me personally, in my opinion, I say it's a tie, which some of you guys may agree with. Don't hate me for it. Now hear me out. I'm not saying it's a tie in terms of character, but it's a tie because 1 point goes to Broly from DBZ movie 8. Like I said, he has the villain aspect about him, which was cool, which was why he was evil. But you know, backstory didn't make sense. However, with Dragon Ball Super Broly, he has a good character development. But if you want a villain, Broly doesn't really seem like he's going to be a villain according to this film. So 1 point goes to each. I think it's a tie in my opinion. That's why I look at the tie aspect. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel for more news. And now what I'm going to get into tomorrow is tomorrow, Dragon Ball Super Broly premiere. Lots of spoilers will be out. I told you guys this earlier. Lots of spoilers will be out, and so make sure you guys keep on the lookout for that. Because they're unsubscribing from a lot of people, which I highly doubt. I don't really think that's going to work too well still. But I think spoilers are unavoidable at that point. But that's still a good thing if you don't spoil it, I guess. But with that being said, I just want to let you guys, you know, be careful, be on the lookout for that stuff, because I think tomorrow around this time, 5 o'clock, which is here, will be up, and I'm going to be looking at it. I don't know about you guys, but I know some of you guys who do like spoilers will be looking at this stuff. Dragon Ball Hype has somebody who's going up there to, you know, to go look at my film. So with that being said, I will see you guys later. Stay tuned for more videos.